Searching the library catalog to find books and materials in the ERL. When searching an OPAC or library catalog, it's important to remember that it is just a database. It is not intuitive. The system will look for whatever you put in as your search term in only the fields where you have directed your search. The system does not search entire documents or contents of books. It merely searches the catalog record for the book. It cannot correct your spelling or generate a list of results based on a category or broad topic that you have entered. Let's take a look at how that works. To get to the library catalog from the ERL homepage, you can click here. The window opens up, and because we share the catalog with Kresge, it will always say Kresge at the top. I prefer to use advanced search because I have more options and limits and ways to refine my search. Let's try a sample. Let's say I'm looking for books that are culturally relevant, so I'll type that phrase in. So I'm looking for culturally relevant books. I have more than one term. I'm actually searching for a phrase, so I'm going to use the drop-down menu to say as a phrase. Okay, and I might be searching for that subject, but I can leave it keyword anywhere, which searches the entire records for all the books. It's important to limit to the ERL if you want to find ERL materials. Otherwise, you'll be searching all of Kresge Library for your search as well. So let's just see what this looks like. I found 4 results. All right, it looks like that's not a list of culturally relevant books. Where is my search term being found? Well, probably somewhere in here in the table of contents, there's a phrase culturally relevant. It won't be highlighted in a library catalog, but I'm just going to assume that that's where it is. So I've not found what I'd hoped to look for. Let's go back to the search screen and think about that. Instead of typing in the phrase culturally relevant, perhaps I want to type in a search term like immigrants or farm, rural life, or urban life, or something that is culturally relevant, that describes the kind of books or the content of the books that I'm looking for. Let's take a look at some search protocols and strategies which will help you get more successful results when searching any library catalog, although I'll tailor them for the ERL and Kresge Library Catalog. Always remember to use the drop-down menus to tailor your search. So if you're searching for more than one word and you want the entire phrase to be searched as a unit, click as a phrase. If you only remember a couple of words in the title, like for example Lily's purple plastic purse, you remember purple and you remember purse, put those in and say all of these, and then you can limit that search to the title. If you know the title, type it in and do a title search. If you know the author, remember to type in the author's name, last name first. So for Mark Brown, you might type in Mark Brown, Mark for your search. And once again, remember to limit to the ERL if that's where you want to find your materials. The ERL has children's and young adult books and materials as the greatest part of our collection. When you're searching for a title of a book, remember to drop the word a, an, or the at the beginning, because titles are alphabetized by the first main word in the title. So if this title of the book is The Red Ball, you would type in red ball as a phrase as your title. Be careful with subject searches, because subject searches are looking for very specific terms and words that might be listed on an approved list by the Library of Congress. Let me show you a sample of a search that won't work, and then I'll show you how to fix it. Let's say I'm looking for books about bugs, and I want the topic, the subject of the book, to be bugs. All right, I'm limited to the ERL. I'm pretty sure I've seen those books here. I'm going to go ahead and try my search. And I've come up with no results. Now I know that can't be right. So if that happens to you, try to fix your search by going to Keyword Anywhere. A keyword anywhere search searches the entire record for the book, not just the title or just the subject fields. Let's try that search again. I've come up with 101 hits. All right, let's take a look at a likely book, Bugged, How Insects Changed History. I'm going to click on that record. And I can see that the word bugs is right here. Here's the word bug. All right, probably somewhere in here in the table of contents we're going to find the word bugs. So when my keyword anywhere search happens, it's looking at everything, the notes, the subject headings, the title, everything connected with the record. If I do a subject search, it's only searching here, these two hot links. But I see what the problem is. The Library of Congress uses insects, not bugs. And so if I want to find books about insects, I can recraft my search. I can type in insects. I could even type in the name of specific insects. Try my subject search. Limit to the location. And there are the books that I have in the ERL about insects. You might want to try some sample searches on your own with words like Native Americans. See that you get no results, and then use the keyword search as a way to find out what does the Library of Congress use to describe that population. Happy searching!